Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to a new video. A key component of being able to cycle or run long distances and in general endurance is to be strong. So we need to have a strong body, strong legs and a strong overall structure in order to be able to carry us for such long distances and absorb a lot of pounding onto the body. And this can be done both through training, so slow adaptation of the joints and the muscles through training, running or cycling, but also it can be done through strength training. Over the years, I've often neglected strength training and it always led to poor outcomes, be it both in feeling weak or getting injuries. And across the board, implementing a solid strength routine, I found that it really helps to develop leg strength and core strength and stability. My routine is very basic. It can be done in around 20 minutes with very few tools. And I found positive outcomes to come with doing it even only once or twice per week. In today's video, I would like to share with you some of my staple strength exercises that have really helped me progress and feel stronger, with the hopes that they might benefit your preparation also. To target leg strength, the most important thing is of course exercises that target the lower legs, so squats, split squats and some exercises for the calf and Achilles. These exercises are all performed not with super high weights, but with a solid form without breaking down and feeling the muscles working. And the most important thing is the endurance training. So the strength is a supplement to it that I believe is fundamental, but it is always a supplement. The most important thing is to be able to nail the running and cycling sessions. So the strength exercises are done with a moderate weight, but with proper form, slow and controlled reps.
So the first exercise, and in my opinion the most important exercise of them all, is split squats. So split squats are a single-legged exercise that allows us to really load up one leg at a time to see if we have any deficiencies between the two. It can be done with no weight or light weight, especially in the beginning. And for me, I always kind of do them with a light weight, and I find them to be tremendously effective in making my legs stronger. I really do feel that my legs get stronger super quickly. And that is because it's just so focused on the legs. How to perform them is you have to put your back foot on a higher surface than ground. And then you just basically put your foot in front and you squat. If there is just one exercise that you take from this video, it is this one. Do split squats routinely, and I bet you will feel some lower leg strength benefits. I will do 3 sets of around 10 single-legged squats, choosing the appropriate weight so that I can do the reps with a slow and controlled form. If you feel that doing a single-legged squat while you're starting out is too harsh on your legs, just do normal squats and just load them up with weight until you get stronger and you can do single-legged squats. Normal squats are fine, they will get you stronger. They're just, in my opinion, a little bit less specific than doing a single-leg squat, which is more specific to running. Next up is box steps. Box steps are also a very simple exercise, but that I find gives tremendous benefit in leg strength and especially for trail running. So in trail running, you have to step up on high stuff, and box steps are really useful. To do them, you can use the boxes that are at the gym, but you can do them anywhere. You can do them up steps, at the park. You don't really need much equipment to do them. You can do 3 sets of 10 or more than 10, start with no weight, and then build up in small increments of weights. Another way we can do box steps is by holding a weight only in one hand. Single-sided loaded box steps, and these are very useful because they use the legs, but they also use a lot of our core, because our core is going to have to stabilize this weight that we have on one side so that we can perform the step up on the box. Next up, we have farmer carries or suitcase carries. Farmer carries basically just mean squatting down, picking up 2 weights, 1 in each hand, and then walking with them for a given distance. Depending on the weight you're using, it can be very hard or very easy. But the thing that I notice is that it just gives the whole body, the legs and the core, a very solid feeling. Loading up all the joints and also all the muscles in the legs, in the core, and also in the arms to keep up the weight. They're all firing together. This is a total body exercise. And what I will do is I'll just pick up the weights and just walk one way and come back until basically I really cannot keep these weights in my hand anymore. In this video, I'm doing 16-kilogram kettlebell in the right hand and my 16-kilogram kettlebell on the left hand. And now I've progressed up a bit, but I think just start with a weight that you feel comfortable with and then progress from there. Suitcase carries are a variation of farmer carries in which we hold only one weight in one hand on one side. This really forces the core to work more. The rest of the muscles will be working less compared to a farmer carry, which is of course more load, more weight. But with the suitcase carry, our core has to stabilize the weight on one side and allow us to walk. And this, in my opinion, for running is very useful. So definitely I recommend doing both farmer carries and suitcase carries. Another exercise that I like to do are single-legged deadlifts. And these are kind of like a bit lower body and a lot of core and especially glutes. This exercise gets the glutes firing like crazy. I just usually use a kettlebell, pretty light, ranging from, it can be even 6 kilos up to 16 or 18 kilos. But the trick here is to do it like really slow and controlled, and really feel the muscles firing while you're doing it. So really feeling the glutes firing, to feel all the muscles that are involved in this exercise working. Next up, we have calf raises. These are an extremely simple exercise. You just stand on a step, you very slowly let your heel drop, slow and controlled on the eccentric with the muscle, and then just go back up and repeat. Also this I will do 3 sets, and I normally keep these pretty light. I don't really use much weight with these, but if you feel that they're becoming too easy, you can of course add weight. For me, these are just about activating the muscle and keeping the muscles in the calf really alive and really like firing. They're not so much about building that much more strength, but just having them activated and working great. Another exercise that I will include in the lower body section of this video are glute bridges, and especially single-legged glute bridges. This exercise is super easy to do. You need no equipment, but it works like crazy. My glutes are routinely on fire when I do this exercise, as well as the hamstrings. And as all the other exercises, I will do like 3 sets, and by that time I am toast and I feel like my muscles have really worked. Next we have tibialis raises. I will do these once a week just to get the tibialis firing, which is a part of the body that is very heavily involved in running, the tibia. And anterior tibialis raises, I feel that they really make that part of the body, so I do them at least once a week. I will just take a kettlebell and a resistance band, not a hardcore resistance band, just a normal one, and I will just do tibialis raises with that. Another really important thing to take care of when we are running is our joints, and especially the ankle. The ankle joint is a very mobile joint that gets used a ton in running, both in Ironman 70.3, but especially in trail running, where it becomes very technical and the ankles play a major role. In my case, I skateboarded for around 15 years of my life, and my ankles are absolutely they are destroyed. I'm missing some ligaments, so I make sure to do some exercises that keep my ankles really strong. These exercises really are crazy at building strength in the ankle. In 2 or 3 weeks, I felt a noticeable difference in my ankle strength. They were twice as strong as when I began. I just take the same resistance band that I use for the tibialis raises, I attach it to a kettlebell or to whatever else that is firm in the ground, and I will just do some exterior rotations. I'll do these exterior rotations really slow and controlled, which is basically the movement that your foot needs to make when you are avoiding rolling an ankle, and these have given me insane benefits. I will put them on par with the split squats, even though the split squats maybe give more of an advantage because they really increase strength in the muscles. But for injury prevention, these ankle exercises are extremely important, in my opinion. Core exercises, the first thing I do is planks, variations of planks, single-legged planks, and mountain climbers. These are extremely basic exercises. You don't even need a gym for these. You can do them just with your body weight. Personally, what I like to do is to do just normal plank and lift up one of the feet one at a time. And this way, it'll force my core to work in an instability because I will be missing one point of contact with the ground, and I'll have to use my core more on one side and then on the other side. These are really tough, and I find they give me quite a bit of benefit. Try and do these for, I don't know, around a minute, but I'll just try and lift up the legs one at a time, and then I'll stop lifting them when I can't do that anymore, but I'll keep on doing the plank. So I'll just get a normal plank workout. Mountain climbers, also, I like this exercise. A lot of people say they're pointless. I find quite a bit of benefit from them because it's a dynamic exercise in which you need to use your arms, your shoulders, your core, your legs also to some extent get used. So I will do mountain climbers. I'll do maybe 2, 3 sets, 4 sets of them, and I find them to be a great exercise. Next up for core, we have weighted V-sits and weighted V-holds. So a V-sit or V-hold is when you're basically both lifting your legs and your upper body while doing an ab crunch. You can start off with no weight and just doing as many as you can. And a V-hold is when you're doing basically a shape of a V with your arms and your legs. When you have progressed to the point that you can do these like no problem, what I try and do is to do weighted V-sits and weighted V-holds. Because like any muscles of the core can be challenged and can be challenged further what they can do. And you can do this with weights. You can take a weight that feels comfortable for you to be able to do 8, 10, 12 reps. Then just do a normal V-hold or a standard crunch or a V-sit for like 30 seconds, 1 minute, and just do it with the weight, which will be more challenging and will make the core more solid. Then in this video, I will show you an example of an instability exercise. So an instability exercise is, I call them this way, maybe they're called another way, I don't know. What they are basically is any upper body exercise, like literally anyone done with dumbbells or kettlebells, but performed on one leg. So basically what you do is you can do shoulder presses, just standing on one leg. And man, this is next level core activation. It's not so much about the upper body exercise. It really is about how much the core gets engaged because the body needs to stabilize, keep pushing the weight, but also stabilizing itself to just stay upright, basically. And this really forces the core to work a lot, and it forces the core to work a lot in a position similar to what running is. And this I found to have great benefits because it is very specific to what running is. Running is a single-legged sport. So forcing the core to work in situations that are single-legged can be very, very useful. So definitely, I would encourage you to try these exercises. They are very useful in my opinion. You can do shoulder press, you can do bicep curl, just go for a standard 8 to 12 reps with a weight that feels manageable and see if they provide any benefit for you. Another exercise that I really love to do is single-legged halos. So a halo is when you take a kettlebell and you wrap it around your head one way and the other, and doing these on one leg. A, it's really challenging, and B, I really feel that the core works like crazy and the shoulders as well. One thing that I would say for single-legged halos is start with the weight one step down from what you usually do halos with, because it's really challenging to stay upright, and that should be the main mission when you're doing them.
So there you have it, guys. This was a simple look at some of the exercises that I do to become a stronger, more efficient, more injury-proof runner and endurance athlete. I hope you find this video useful. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel for more videos like this coming your way, and I will see you in the next video.